Welcome to topic 8, graphing systems of equations. So one thing about this section I'm just going to tell you up front is that it looks more complicated than it is. So what it means when you have these two equations and this little squiggly mark over here on the left is we want to figure out what the answer to both of these things put together is. So what's an answer that's on both of them? So for example, to start this one, we're going to graph this line. I'm going to do that in purple. And then I know that looks kind of like black because of the lighting. I'll do this one in red. Okay. And I highly suggest you find two different colors if you're having trouble deciding which line is which. So for the top line, this is like y equals mx plus b. The negative 4b is your y-intercept. So we put that on the y-axis. Then your slope is the 3. That's rise over run. Since it doesn't have a fraction, and a lot of you have gotten really good at this, you want to put a 1 on there. So you're going to rise 3, run 1. So from here, I'm going to go up 3 over 1. Up 3 over 1. And you guys know that I do this. I go all the way across my graph, up 3 over 1. And then if I really wanted to, I could go down 3, left 1. So you can go the opposite direction if you want to, as long as you switch both of them. And there's my line. Then this line starts at 3. And then it's going to go, well, it has a slope of negative 1/2. This is the same thing as negative 1 over 2. What that means is we're going to go down 1, but we're still going to go right 2. Just like we did on this problem, we went up and to the right. The negative just makes it go down 1, right 2. And look at that, we ended up drawing over the same point that we already had on here. Boom, boom. And this point right here where they cross is my answer. Remember that the x value goes first, so that's 2. And then the y value, oh hey, it's also 2. And you can mark solution if you want to. This part is mainly if you have no solution or infinite solution, because then you won't be able to write a point like this. All right, let's take a look at the one over here. So you'll notice this time that this one is y equals, but this one is not. What that means is when we go to graph this bottom equation, we're going to do what we just did in topic 7 and just focus on the x parts, then just focus on the y parts. And what we're going to do on both of those is divide by 3. And we get x equals 15 divided by 3 is 5, and y equals 5, because it's also 15 divided by 3. So then I go to where x is 5 and to where y is 5, and I put 2 points there, and then I'm going to connect them with a straight line, or at least as straight of a line as I can get. Okay? Now, let's do the other line. This one. It's going to start at 5, and then it's going to go, wait, there's no numbers there. So I'm going to put a 1 over 1 here, down 1 over 1 to the right, down 1 over 1 to the right, down 1 over 1 to the right. What do you notice, guys? It's on top of the other line. So all of these points are answers where they're both true because they're the exact same line. So it has infinite solutions. The only other type of problem that you might see down below is no solution. I didn't technically do an example of no solution. So you can make a note of this if you guys want, over to the side or something. No solution would be something like this. where they are parallel lines. All right, one last thing before you close out of this video. This right here is supposed to be a plus. Okay, go fix that for me really quick, otherwise that problem's not going to work.